So here's some interesting news. There is a hurricane heading for us. It should be here by maybe like Friday or Saturday. Should be an interesting week. So I really hope that we don't have a hurricane, because those guys from the Savage Race have been planning this for so long. And if it comes, it's going to come on probably Friday, so it might not affect them, but I know that less people would show up because, like, if something goes wrong with their house, they wouldn't just be like, we'll just go run in the race anyways. So I hope that it doesn't come. I really hope it doesn't come on Saturday, because this Saturday is the Savage Race, so I hope that they don't have to deal with anything like that. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, like, Tim, why do you have the tripod out? And that's because I found this. This is like the magical piece of plastic that I found, where I can actually, it was just like, I found it on my desk, and I was like, what is this thing? And I'm looking at it, and as I'm looking at it, it starts to move away from me, like I was controlling it with my mind or something. And I was like, well, that's weird. And I was like, well, what if I tell it to come back towards me? And then it did. And I was like, this little piece of plastic is crazy. What? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys want to know how to do this? It's actually, there's like a whole routine that you can do with this little piece of plastic. And the little piece of plastic is actually quite easy to make. So it's like, you know, you're supposed to pull a little piece of hair off your head, and then you tie it around it, and then you take on it, and you come to the end of it, and then you pull on it, and then you pull, this way, and then you pull back the other way. And then the guy that did it on YouTube took it back, and then he put it in his teeth, and he snipped it. Crazy, right? This one is ridiculous, and once you see these, you'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. This little piece of plastic that I had, sorry, I was looking down to see what it was the top of a plastic baggie. Like, this is the zip lock part. And all I did was take it, and you cut that off, right? Just like that. And then you snip one end of it so that this end stays attached, but then you cut this end off. So pretty much you have, you know, like the one side of a plastic bag. And then all you do is you hide it in your fingers here, and all you're doing is you're moving your thumb up and down like that, real easy. And it's like, if you can get it so that it's down here in the middle, nobody will ever see you moving your thumb around. You know, as long as you can hold your fingers straight, which I'm really bad at doing. But super easy, super simple, super cheap trick. Cheap trick. I want you to want me. Well, shoot, since we're on magic tricks, I might as well show you guys another one that has to do with bending, what is that? Like force, using the force. That's what it is. So we've got this straw here, right? And all I want to do is give it a little push here. That one's really easy to do, but super hard to master. Because all you're doing is, I'll be honest, I was blowing the straw. That's all that I was doing, was giving it a little. And so the hard part is actually getting people to not hear you blow it, and disguise your face enough so that people don't realize that you're like blowing on a straw. And like, if you get close enough, you can kind of like underneath your breath, and underneath your breath, using your breath like in a downward, kind of hiding it, but it's still very difficult to do because sometimes the straw just doesn't want to move at all. Well, would you look at that? It's Monday that you guys are watching this on, and I just did magic tricks. Magic Monday. That was awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and now it's time to pay the price.